And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And now Washington starting group. You've got Monroe. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Malone in at the 5. Now here's DeRozan. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry has the open look. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Arenas up top. Lowry covering. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Siakam is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Toronto. Bosh, a screen on Arenas. Lowry. And it's Bosh, that time on the assist by Lowry.
Bosh is so good at setting screens and rolling with purpose. He's got quick feet and tremendous agility.
Arenas misses. Carter outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Arenas. Outside for Beal. Will it go? Nailed from three-point land.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
It's DeRozan with the drive. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Arenas, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play. Great pass by Bosh there.
Arenas against Bosh. And Monroe kicks it over to Arenas. Over Lowry. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Arenas' role is to score the ball. He's a very active shooter and keeps the defense on its heels with his attacking style.
Now here is Lowry. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Siakam. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Lowry against Arenas. Here's Hayes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Hayes with the screen for Arenas. Back to Hayes. Over Lowry. Again, the Wizards score.
Excellent job working the pick and roll that time. Arenas, a very solid passer when he wants to be.
Bosh sets the pick for Carter. Shoots over Beal. Bosh drives in. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Beal. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Carter left side. Siakam outside. Toronto working the ball around now. And Carter has it in the corner. Over Hayes. Washington with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one drops for him. Hayes has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, the size and strength of Hayes. I mean, love seeing him get into position and score down low.
Loads it up there for Siakam. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, nice timing on the alley-oop. This is the chemistry Siakam has with his teammates.
Free throw line jump shot. Again, the Wizards score.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
Arenas against Lowry. And here's Arenas. Off target at the rim. Carter outside. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Hayes.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Seconds left to play in the first. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Raptors leading by 4. Beal with the steal. From deep, Arenas. And another miss by Washington. So it's Toronto now. Bosch in the post, working on Malone. Lowry inside the line. And again, no good by Toronto. That will count. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Gilbert Arenas. Bradley Beal is out there with Hayes. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Monroe in at the shooting guard. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Arenas.
Just cooking the D inside. Arenas blows by the contact.
Carter with the screen on Monroe. Here's DeRozan. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Arenas kicks to Beal. Back to Arenas. And it's Beal in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Raptors leading by 4. DeRozan finds Lowry. Siakam outside. DeRozan against Arenas. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. DeRozan dishes to Carter. 5 on the clock. It's up a 3. Here's Lowry.
I like the grittiness of Hayes on defense. A superb shot blocker who does a really good job making shooters uncomfortable.
Siakam misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The drive by Beal. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Bosch has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lowry passes to Bosch. Siakam kicks to Carter. The tray. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Arenas against Lowry. Here's Monroe. And it's slammed in by Monroe.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time, before the catch.
Arenas with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Monroe. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Bosch has got his 6th rebound on the night. Carter down low. He's covered by Beal. Out to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And a wide open look for Siakam. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wizards trail by 8. From 6 away. Pass to Hayes. Monroe wide open. Monroe with another miss. Here's Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Back to Carter. To the paint. Bosch finds Lowry. And it's Malone with the rebound. So it's Washington now. They double team Beal. Malone with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Beal dishes to Malone. Outside for Arenas. Back to Beal. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer. Beal's got 6.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lowry for 3. Here's Bosch. Outside for Lowry. Siakam sets a screen for Lowry. No good on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's DeRozan. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice feed to the open man.
Arenas against Siakam. Arenas kicks to Hayes. A three-pointer off the mark. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Raptors up 8. Gonna step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Carter is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Lowry. And it's Bosch in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Lowry. Pass to Bosch. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hayes the pass to Arenas. Back to Hayes. Shoots it. Rebound by the Raptors. Beal with the steal. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Moses Malone.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Siakam sets a screen for Lowry. And the 3 off target. Lowry's gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Carter against Beal. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 6.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Takes it out to Siakam. Carter for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Lowry drives in. Siakam passes to DeRozan. Pass to Bosch. 6 to shoot. Bosch a screen on Arenas. Lowry can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 5. Beal dishes to Hayes. Yes, that goes in. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
Using his size and maybe just a little bit of power as well inside. That's how Hayes beats the contact.
And finished off by DeRozan. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect this shot.
Arenas passes to Malone. Some solid defense from Bosch.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Pass to Carter. Bosch, the screen. Outside DeRozan. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Had the space there, but it's offline. Wizards trail by 7. And here's Arenas outside. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. .143 left to play in the third. And the basket by Arenas. Raptors leading by 4. Outside DeRozan. Siakam sets a screen for DeRozan. Siakam misses. Siakam's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. They get it back. Beal. And finished off by Beal.
What a play at the rim. Bradley Beal showing off all kinds of explosiveness.
And the basket by Lowry. 1:05 left in the third. Arenas kicks to Hayes. Pass to Beal. On the wing, Malone. Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Raptors. Bosch has got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. And then Carter with the dunk. And it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Carter sets the pick for Siakam. Outside Lowry. Screen by Siakam. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
That's his first personal foul.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Monroe is out there with Arenas. Then there's Moses Malone. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Hayes in at the power forward position.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
Look, Kyle Lowry can never rely on being the bigger guy on the floor. So he has to rely on his smarts and guile and toughness instead. He's a very, very high IQ player.
And Siakam throws it down. Siakam's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg, believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Arenas. Left side, Beal. Over Carter. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's rebounded by Hayes. Wizards trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Count it.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And here's Toronto. They've led by as many as 14 points. Bosch, a screen on Arenas. The shot by Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck. Arenas passes to Beal. DeRozan scanning the floor. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam sets a screen for Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That is third.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
And he makes both free throws. Washington with the ball, down by 12. And it's Monroe finishing it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Siakam. Outside for Lowry. Here's Carter, and he drives in. Pass to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. From downtown, Vince Carter the bucket on the assist from DeRozan. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half. Wizards trail by 13. Arenas dishes to Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. How high he got up there, dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
And Lowry gets it to go. Arenas with it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Pass to Malone. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Arenas kicks to Hayes. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist.
Arenas setting up teammates. What a great pass.
Raptors leading by 10. Back to DeRozan. Three-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Malone's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hayes. Arenas against Lowry. Arenas kicks to Hayes. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Bosh hits the pick for DeRozan.
Washington foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Arenas has gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Lowry passes to Bosh. Siakam outside. Knocks down the 3-ball.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
Now Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Carter finds DeRozan. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Arenas, and that's good for 2. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good.
Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
Woo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
I tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And so Toronto...
It sends me to the peak without no regret. You got no love without no love. You got no regret without no regret. You got no love. A melody where I belong in this life.
honestly, try honesty, no. Just tell me what I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes. Well, I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Crashed and burned 100 times I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. But I just can't let you know.
On 2K Sports, I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. We'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, New York starting 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening, and Johnson drops them both. Here's Ewing. Takes it inside, lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Johnson inside. Bryant, the pass to Johnson. Tries it from 16 and off the glass. That one's good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Frazier. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. Frazier's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And it's King missing. On offense, here are the Lakers. Back to Bryant. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Lakers foul. Magic Johnson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And the shot by DeBusschere, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by DeBusschere. New York with the ball. Here's Guerin. No good on his first attempt of the game. Here's West. The shot off that time. Here's King, covered by Bryant. King, the pass to DeBusschere. Here's Frazier. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Knicks,
And the second free throw is good. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's West. Drops in the three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Guerin. Let's go with a three. And again, the Knicks missing. Here's West. Shoots from 14. And no good, trying to use the glass. Knicks trail by 4. Knocked loose. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Blocked. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's King. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers. 1:46 left now in the first quarter. Johnson for three. Gets the three to fall. Johnson's got 7.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Here's West. And it's good. 2 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's Johnson. The Knicks making their last shot. Here's Bryant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Fast break, New York. Here's King. Oh, yes. Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. Los Angeles leading by 7. Bryant, left side. Pass to West from behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's King. Here's Guerin. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Johnson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for New York. Here's West. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. West has got 7 points in the game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Frazier, the pass to King. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to West. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Bryant. Tipped away. On the break. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
King. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. Bryant outside. To the middle. Shoots from 14. Again, the Lakers.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Bryant outside. Johnson for three. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Guerin. No points so far. The three is up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Johnson. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked! And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Stolen! Here's Frazier. Out to the right wing. Here's King. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. King's got 9 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Johnson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. The Lakers with another miss. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Ewing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Ewing. Uses the glass on the layup.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
To the inside. Here's O'Neal. The shake. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 4 rebounds in the game. 1:05 left in the first half of this one. Here's Frazier. It's deflected. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. Hits both from the stripe. 50 seconds left to play in the half. And he's going for the lob. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
44 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's West. He has 7. Comes up empty down low. Here's Frazier. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Frazier, covered by Johnson. From downtown, Frazier's shot is off. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Johnson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And So it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Johnson in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Tipped. And they recover it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Frazier. From outside the arc. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Los Angeles ball.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Johnson. Pass to West. He buries it from 3. West has got 10 points.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Here's Frazier. Here's King. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The kick out to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Frazier shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Johnson with a bucket. He's got 14.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything. Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Bryant. Here's West. 5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot. Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
On the wing, Bryant. The 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They double him with Bryant. Oh, and Bryant with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Guerin. Here's Ewing. Pass to DeBusschere.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth.
Man, they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's change.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to DeBusschere. Launches it from deep. The long-distance 3 is buried. DeBusschere's got 5 now.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
O'Neal passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Right side Johnson. Johnson on the wing. 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pulls it. Ewing controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Los Angeles leading by 10. To the paint. Here's West. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Frazier, covered by Johnson. Pass to Guerin, fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Knicks trail by 12. And he jams it home with authority.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Puts the move on. Here he goes. And the basket by West. West has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Guerin gets the bucket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Frazier. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Frazier's got 7 points in the game.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that
The
matters.
third quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They lead by 8. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for New York. Guerin, the pass to Frazier. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. No coverage that time.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to send it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And it's King missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's West. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Oh, looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
O'Neal pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to West from about 16, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's O'Neal. And he banks in the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
King. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's West. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Frazier's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Fast break. New York. The 3. Three-pointer. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. And Los Angeles leads by 14.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Good look from Johnson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's to Busher. The three is up. Can't get the putback. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Johnson for three. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Johnson passes to O'Neal. And it's New York with a rebound. Kings got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Guerin. 2 points. That one goes.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bryant outside. Shot clock at 6. Johnson passes to Bryant. And it's Ewing with a rebound. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. And that one's good to Busher. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
Bryant finds Johnson. Back to Bryant. The kick out to Johnson. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Pass to West. O'Neal on the wing. Johnson for three. Knocks down the triple.
Magic Johnson.
And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire will burn and never die, looking through the eyes of a brand new life. And so just find me, just find me. Sparks will fly if we scream no. This is not how we're gonna go. We are the ones who will never let go. Just watch us run to where no one knows. We'll never grow. We'll never grow. We'll never grow.
So New York wins the tip. So the New York starting five. They've got King. DeBusschere is out there with Ewing. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in at the shooting guard position. Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
It's blocked by Shaq. Abdul-Jabbar against King. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's Kobe. Johnson at the elbow. Out to West. From past the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's King. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the dunk by Kobe.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here is Bryant, following the score by New York. For the three, and it's Johnson. That time on the assist from Kobe. Johnson's got 5 now.
Nice seeing Johnson drain the 3-ball, proving how lethal of a scorer he can be.
Here's Los Angeles now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. King with the block. Here's Guerin. And that one is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so here is New York. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Reed is checked in for DeBusschere.
Next substitution, number 19.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Frazier scanning the floor. The three. O'Neal with the steal. Here's West with the drive, and Jerry West throws it down.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Here's Guerin, defended by West. Guerin passes to King. Out to the right wing. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:16 left here in the opening quarter. And that one's good. Guerin. Guerin's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Ewing, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Pass to Reed. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's King, and he hits it to tie the game up. King's got his second bucket of the night.
He has the complete game in the paint. King can get plenty of points on the perimeter as well, but inside, that's where he butters his bread.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. The shot's good on the assist by West. He has 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, how about the athletic ability on display there by King? He gets all the way to the bucket and takes no chance on the finish.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for West. Johnson outside. Pass to Shaq. King with the block. Here's Guerin. Over West. Guerin, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Ewing, Reed out there with King. Then there's Frazier, and it's Guerin in at the 2-guard spot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for West. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Launches it. Shot by Frazier, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bryant. And it's Reed pulling it down.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And he's going up for the alley-oop and taken away by Magic. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. One-on-one fast break. Frazier against West. A nice shot by Frazier.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Johnson with it. He's got 5. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kobe. O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Ewing the pass to King. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Left side West. O'Neal kicks it to West. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson. Ewing gets the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. West has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Guerin. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Guerin's got the lead up to 3 now for New York.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's West driving in, and the dunk by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Outside for Kobe. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Frazier with the basket on the assist by Ewing. Frazier's got 7 points.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the 3-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Frazier. Johnson, a tad short, but it's good on the front iron. He's got 7.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Driving to the basket.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Last passes to Kobe. Johnson kicks to Bryant. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. King, left side. Here's Guerin. He's guarded by Johnson. Guerin, no good. The Lakers trail. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Ewing. Frazier against Shaquille O'Neal. Three-pointer. And then Ewing with the jam.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Here's Johnson. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lakers trail by 4. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Bryant. Then there's West. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. New York shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Ewing. And here is Los Angeles now. Johnson, that's for 2. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Patrick Ewing. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That one is no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Guerin. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Frazier. Frazier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fade away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's West with the drive. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by Frazier. King outside. Up top, Ewing. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Frazier dishes to Reed. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
And the Lakers have possession. It's West with the drive. And the Lakers turn it over again. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for New York. 6-point lead. Pass to Reed. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw good from Reed. And both free throws good for Reed.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
King's shot is off. Lakers trail by 8. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Guerin. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. As passes to Kobe. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. Good. Frazier's got 9. 1:51 left here in the third quarter. West dishes to Bryant. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Kobe. All sorts of time. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bryant's got his second basket.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
It's stolen by Johnson. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Shaq. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Second team.
The first one falls.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Kobe against King. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Lakers trail by 3. Johnson kicks to Kobe. Fades. The shot that time not on target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Ewing. Pass to King. Reed with it. For the 3. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's West. Kicks it out to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Stolen by Magic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And finished off by O'Neal.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Bryant finds Johnson. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Oh! That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Lakers ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's game.
That's a great dunk. That's he's an athletic freak.
Wow.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Frazier. Bullseye.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Steps back. Kicks it out to Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awful.
Oh! Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful.
Hey, guys. know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Lakers leading by 7. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside. Frazier with it, picked up by Kobe, tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Frazier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Knicks trail by 5. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Reed. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. Pass to O'Neal. West against King. West passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Out to Kobe. Deflects the pass. Puts up a 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And that one's good, Guerin.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's Frazier. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Johnson. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Johnson's got 19 points.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Rest outside. In close. Kicks it out to Johnson. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
That's down low. Abdul-Jabbar for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
O'Neal sets the screen for West. Out to Kobe. Beyond the arc. And it's King with the rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Shot by Frazier, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Out to West. The 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And so here is New York. They trail by 6. The open shot by Johnson drills the elbow jumper.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Ewing can't get it to go. Here's West. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So Los Angeles takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to
Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Atlanta Hawks. A look at the Pistons starting group, and it's Thomas in at the 1. Young, the pass to Maravich. Picked by Smith, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's the Pistons with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And here's Thomas from the arc. Mutombo with the rebound. Thomas against Young. Pass to Maravich. Lets it go from deep. Wallace pulls it in. Outside, Hill. Oh, misses the dunk. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Maravich. And the finish on the break with the slam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Drills it from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Thomas. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Wilkins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Good on both. Here's Dumars. Outside, Hill. Wilkins with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Smith with a screen on Thomas. Young, the pass to Wilkins. The kick out to Young. To the middle. Hill with the steal. There's the drive. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Here's Thomas. Here's Wallace. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wallace has got 5 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Basket counts.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Pistons trailing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wallace with it. He's against Smith. And Lanier gets it to go.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's the pick. Here's Maravich. He's got 5. Here's Mutombo. Lanier with the rebound. Thomas against Young. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thomas for three. And Maravich pulls it down.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Dumars, guarded by Young. Dumars passes to Wallace, to the right side.
Atlanta foul. Pete Maravich. His first. Team's first.
Here's Hill. The rebound by Atlanta.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Over to the left wing. Here's Hill. Misses his fourth shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. And there's the drive. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 7 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Thomas against Young. Thomas passes to Hill. Back to Thomas. Outside, Hill. Clock at 6. Wallace outside. Going inside. Here's Thomas. And again, the Pistons missing. The Hawks lead by 4. Pass to Maravich. Inside, Mutombo. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
We've got Smith, and it's Mutombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Pass to Wilkins. There's a screen. And here's Smith. Hill with the steal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Young. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. The Hawks lead by 7. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Young. For 3. Wallace pulls it in. Thomas against Young. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw good. Thomas.
Shooting for Detroit. Isaiah Thomas.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Dumars passes to Lanier. It's stolen away. Here's Maravich. Thomas with a steal. Fires from deep. Deflected. And they'll get another chance. Here's Dumars. No made baskets yet. He gets it in there.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Maravich, the pass to Wilkins. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Maravich. The Hawks need to get one up here. There's Young with the 3. Can't get it to drop. Thomas with the defensive effort. Pistons trail by 5. Wallace with it, guarded by Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
For the Pistons.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Left side, Young. Smith outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And Atlanta leads by 6.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Here's Thomas. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And there's the screen. Maravich, the pass to Mutombo. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Atlanta leading by 4. Smith with a screen on Thomas. Young, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Wallace outside. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Down low. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Wilkins. Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. Wilkins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Here's Dumars, guarded by Young. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Here's Lanier. Soft touch off the glass.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Maravich. Lanier with the rebound.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
Right side, Hill. Connects from downtown. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Maravich with the drive. Mutombo. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 4 rebounds now. Thomas finds Hill. And the Pistons, another 3. 11 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Young.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Team seconds.
Knocks it loose. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. And it's Wallace in at the 4 slot.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Here's Thomas. Outside, Hill. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Detroit ball.
Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And here's Thomas from the arc.
You got to appreciate the activity from Young on defense. His coaching staff loves to see this.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Young against Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Dumars has got 7.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Young with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Maravich with the bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Hill can't connect. The Hawks lead by 4. Here's Young. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Thomas passes to Lanier. There's the block. Fast break. Here we go. Young from long range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thomas outside. Here's Wallace. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. He's got 12.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Dumars. He's got 7. Here's Thomas for 3. No good there.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's Young with the 3 and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Wallace right side. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Mutombo has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wilkins. Sinks that one from the post. And Atlanta leads by 9.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now. Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Offensive board. Mutombo. Smith outside. Second chance shot. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Maravich. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pistons trail by 9. Thomas passes to Wallace. Thomas against Young. Here's Wallace. And he gets it to go. Wallace has got 14.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Smith outside. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Look at Young, making it look easy.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Intercepted. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases. the offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Young against Thomas. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas with the ball, guarded by Smith, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
To the left side wing, Wilkins. Here's Mutombo. Here's Maravich. Over to the wing. Here's Young. Into the lane. Look at Young on the offensive.
A high degree of difficulty on that hoop. Trey with some tough points.
To the middle. Right side, Hill. Pass to Dumars. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And he lays it in on the break. He has 7.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Trae Young, and it's Smith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young against Thomas. Young, the pass to Smith. Back to Young. Smith with a screen on Thomas. Young misses. Pistons trail by 14. And here's Thomas. Top of the key. And Maravich pulls it down. Maravich has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dumars, guarded by Young. Dumars passes to Thomas. Here's Wallace. Buries it from 3.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Atlanta leading by 11. Right side Young. Pass to Wilkins. Out to the wing. Nifty move. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Lanier. Tries a 10-footer. Buries the jump shot. Lanier's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Maravich. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Here's Wilkins. Knocks it down from distance. Wilkins has got 5 points now this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. And he drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Lanier. The rebound by Atlanta. Mutombo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Maravich. Outside Young. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Picked by Smith. Lets it go from the wing. Maravich, no good. Pistons trail by 14. Thomas, right side, to the paint. Tipped. Here's Maravich. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Young looking around. Pass to Maravich. Here's the three. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dumars. Wilkins with a rebound. Wilkins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Maravich. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Wilkins to the inside. Hill with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
1:11 left in the fourth. And Atlanta misses again. Pistons trail by 14. Pass to Wallace. To the wing, right side. Hill can't connect. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Assist from Grant Hill.
He takes it in.
Safe to say, the outcome is no longer in question.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Smith hits them both. And so it's Detroit with it. They trail by 16. On the take. Mutombo with a rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
It's deflected. And the Pistons pushing it up now. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Smith left side. Pass to Wilkins. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal. Team's 5th.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Pistons call time here. They're trailing by 16. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was
So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Hill is out there with Wallace. Then there's Thomas. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Lanier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young inside. He's started by Hill. And here's Maravich for three. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now Maravich. Isaiah Thomas missing on the three. Maravich kicks to Young. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by Wallace.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And Dumars gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Young. And good that time.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Stolen by Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Young from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 5.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Young. Smith left side. Shoots over Dumars. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Young.
And I love when Smith is assertive on offense, catching the D off guard with the catch and shoot.
Here's Hill. It's stolen by Wilkins. Stolen by Dumars. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. And Dumars throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him. Okay.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Maravich, the pass to Smith. A second chance effort. Out to Maravich. Pass to Young. Mutombo sets a screen. 5 on the clock. High, arcing shot. Young's shot is good. He's got 7.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young's such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
Wallace's shot is good. Here's Young. 7 points in the game. Here he goes. Out to Smith. A 3-ball. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And not a huge focus for Smith out there, but that doesn't mean he won't take the 3.
And Hill is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Thomas against Young. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Stolen by Wilkins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Maravich. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The kick out to Hill. Wallace outside. Over Mutombo. Wallace misses. The Hawks trailing. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Wilkins. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, that's a great find by Mutombo. A guy who always seems to make the right play.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Thomas gets the bucket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And here's Maravich for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thomas kicks to Wallace. 4 seconds left. He lays it in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's Detroit up 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got Dumars, Hill out there with Wallace. Then it's Thomas, and it's Lanier in at the 5 spot. Wilkins kicks to Young. Back to Wilkins. Drills it from outside. Wilkins has got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Outside Thomas. Over Young.
Like the defensive effort from Young there. He gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
Over Thomas. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Pistons leading. Driving the lane. Dumars misses. And Atlanta has possession. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Down low. Here's Hill. The kick out to Dumars. Lets the 3 fly. Detroit, no good that time either. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And that one is stuffed right through.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Thomas. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Nice shot by Smith.
And no fear of where the D was on that one. Smith going right to the basket.
Here's Lanier, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Smith gets it to go on the assist from Young. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside, Maravich. Smith with a screen on Dumars. Smith the pass to Young. Lock at 6. Maravich kicks to Young. They get a hand on it. On the wing, Dumars. 7 points in the game. Outside for Thomas. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good defensive work there by Young. In the corner, Wilkins with it. Smith outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
The size and athleticism Smith has is hard to match up against. He uses both so well to draw fouls.
And Josh Smith drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
The Hawks leading by 4. Young with the ball. Now Thomas defending. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Here's Wilkins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
And he sinks the second. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Hill against Wilkins. And Hill throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young looking it over. And it's blocked. On the wing, Dumars. Maravich defending. Dumars dishes to Wallace. Outside for Thomas. Josh Smith pulls it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wilkins with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Really left alone that time. Maravich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Young inside. Excellent D from Thomas. And that concludes the first half. Hawks lead by 7. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Van half-court shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Maravich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Dominique Wilkins, and it's Smith, and it's Mutombo, and at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Thomas passes to Lanier. Over Mutombo. Lanier, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Smith left side. Back to Young. Outside, Maravich. He takes it in. The Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Puts it up. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lanier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dumars, and Dumars throws it down.
Oh boy, to be Young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And Young kicks to Wilkins. The basket good, off the assist from Young. Wilkins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. It's Thomas outside, frames the three-pointer. Thomas got 8 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Mutombo. Oh, that's blocked. On the wing, Dumars. He's got 11. Atlanta leading by 4. Young dishes to Smith. Wilkins, the pass to Smith. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss.
Pete Maravich. His first. Team first.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play.
Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
Off the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
And Hill throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Young against Thomas. Outside, Maravich. Stolen by Dumars. And Dumars throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
For the lead. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Lanier's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Team play.
1:53 left to play here in the third. Maravich kicks to Wilkins. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Dumars. 15 points in the game. Floats it up for Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The kick out to Wilkins. The Hawks again can't hit. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Dumars. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Substitution for your Hawks. Rob Penn, Joe Johnson, Doc Rivers.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Outside, Maravich. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Maravich has got 7 points in the game.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And taken away by Johnson. Rivers against Thomas. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Johnson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Bennett, the pass to Johnson. No good with the triple. Pistons trail by 3. And it's Wallace penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And Wallace goes tumbling down the lane.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rivers dishes to Mutombo. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Atlanta now. Here's Rivers. Pass to Mutombo. And Johnson now top of the key. The shot, no good. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth, we've got Wallace. Thomas is out there with Joe Dumars, and it's Hill, and it's Lanier in at the center position. Offensive rebound. It's Rivers on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Bennett. And stolen by Wallace. Lobbed up there for Thomas. And here's Hill for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Mutombo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Maravich. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And it's Hill penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Assist number 2.
Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, well, he keeps in attack mode.
Rivers passes to Pettit.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Here's Dumars. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with the finger roll.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily to dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's the drive. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Maravich. Pass to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Maravich, good.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
Wallace against Rivers. Johnson, the pass to Pettit. Misses in close. Pistons trail by 7. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Mutombo is screen on Dumars. Maravich kicks to Rivers. Over Hill. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rivers has got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta. Here's Wallace. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
I'm not sure they expected Wallace to make that hoop, but Ben, being fearless, doesn't get phased in the big moment.
Dumars the pass to Thomas. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Mutombo kicks to Rivers. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Grant Hill on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Rivers passes to Bennett. And here is Johnson. Detroit with the rebound.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Lanier, no good. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul.
10 seconds. Team starter.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Now a timeout called by Detroit is what you're saying.
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a three-pointer and a foul. So I'm sure the D will just back off.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, Tip-off goes to Cleveland. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Maravich is out there with John Stockton. Then it's Malone, and it's Dantley in at the 3 slot. Here's Doherty, and Brad Doherty with the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
For 3, Maravich. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Irving. Doherty outside. Here's Price. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Irving.
Nice finish. Kyrie, you don't see it often, but that's a nice finish there from the little fella.
Malone, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
A nice shot by Irving.
This man is a 3-level scorer. And this level, by the rim, there is nobody like Kyrie Irving in that touch he has.
Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ilgauskas a screen on Maravich. Got that one up quick. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Stockton.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
A nice shot by Stockton.
Oh, smart pass by Malone. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the open man when they double.
It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Irving passes to Ilgauskas. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now James, after the missed 3 from Karl Malone.
Look, this dude is an absolute terror on the defense when he's slashing towards the rim. He dares the defense to foul, and sometimes people make business decisions.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Now, here's Price, following the miss by John Stockton. Price outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Eaton, covered by Ilgauskas. And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. Puts one up from 19. The shot's good from Irving. He's got 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Karl Malone. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Utah with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Maravich against Irving. LeBron passes to Irving. Back to James. Maravich with the steal. Fires the 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
The kick out to LeBron. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. James has got 5.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Utah, they have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far. And so he makes both from the line. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Irving. Eaton grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A shot by Dentley, no good. James in the post. Stockton's on.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out.
Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Stockton. He's out there with Maravich, and it's Eaton in at the 5. Stockton from outside. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And stolen by Stockton. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Off the inbound pass. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 3 in the basket from Dentley.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Stockton down low. Guarded by Price for 3. Maravich. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game. Price. Yep, that one goes in there. Price has got his second basket of the game.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
James has a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Back to Price. Shot clock at 6. Irving kicks to Price. No good from outside. Utah trailing here. Three-pointer from Stockton. Knocked loose. Stockton's gone 1 of 4 so far. And finished off by Doherty.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
They get it back. Eaton pass to Dantley. Connects from three-point range. Dantley's got 6 points in the quarter.
He could really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Irving finds Price. Here's Ilgauskas. Doherty in the post. Doherty with the screen on Maravich. Irving misses. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 1. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And the wide-open shot from Price misses the 3. Price has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Three-pointer, Stockton. LeBron grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Price kicks to LeBron. Maravich with it. He's picked up by Irving. Malone outside. Pass to Stockton. Over Price. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Eaton the pass to Dantley. Stockton from outside. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get John Stockton.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Dantley.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Irving attacking. James wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
44 seconds left here in the second. Maravich, and he dunks it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Price. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a mistake by the defense. Not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Price is a knockdown shooter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz trail by 6. Here's Eaton, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Ilgauskas kicks to Doherty. To the inside, and the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not alone. trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Irving for three. That one misses. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cleveland ahead, up by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Doherty. Kyrie Irving is out there with Price. Then there's Ilgauskas. And it's James in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Ilgauskas dishes to Irving. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Shot clock at 5. Charity stripe shot. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got 12 points in the game. Here's Dantley. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's LeBron, and James pulls it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
For 3. A shot by Dantley, no good. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's Doherty. Pass to James. Out to Price. Doherty the screen. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Dantley. 8 points for him. Fires from the wing. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. He's got 10. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Irving for 3. Rebound, Utah. Eaton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, this is turning into one of those nights for Dantley. He is on a roll, and we all know once he gets hot, he will wear down an opponent.
Here's Irving. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie. So lethal when he's feeling his best.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Mirovic against Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me,
Oh,
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Mirovic kicks to Stockton. Over Irving. Stockton can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by LeBron. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
High effort play from Kyrie in transition, taking full advantage of the open court in fast break.
Took him no time at all on that one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. For 3, Price. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Basket counts. Stockton's got 11 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Outside Irving. Outside James. LeBron is doubled. Back to Irving. Out to Price. Takes the three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And with Price, you know, you not only get the range, you get the consistency. One of the league's most accurate shooters.
Cavaliers leading. And on the way from Irving for 3. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And here's Maravich from the arc. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Ilgauskas has got 11 rebounds in the game.
His second team foul.
And they double up Price. Cleveland moving the ball around. Doherty the pass to Price. LeBron James on the wing. 14 points for him. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz trail by 8. Launches a 3. Down it goes. Nice one there from Dantley. Dantley's got 7 points here in this quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Price. Doherty outside. Doherty with the screen on Maravich. Here's Irving. No good from 18. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Three tenths quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here is Price. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. John Stockton out there with Maravich. Then it's Malone, and it's Dantley in at the small forward. Price outside. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Three-pointer. A shot by Dantley, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Price dishes to Doherty. Irving double team. Back to Doherty. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, James. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Dantley. Hits the three-point bomb. Dantley's got 10 points here in the second half. LeBron left side. James connects from deep.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond. Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Malone. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Doherty outside. Kirilenko against Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And they double up LeBron. Rebound, Utah.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Here's Heaton. Pass to Kirilenko and stolen by Doty. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And they double up Price. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Doty, pass to Ilgauskas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 15.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Dantley. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Here's Irving. It's Price on the wing. He's covered by Stockton. That shot wide open. James has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Cleveland.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct. If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. LeBron is doubled. Here's Irving, and Irving throws it down.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard. Now, here is Ilgauskas, guarded closely. Price looking it over. Here's Dantley. James covered. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And here are the Cavaliers now. They led by as many as 18 points. Jordy, no luck. Stockton with no one around him. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And when Stockton gets a look from there, it is more often than not going in.
Floats it up for James. It's 2-on-1. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Irving against Maravich. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And stolen by Ilgauskas. LeBron outside. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
I went insane trying to forget, but I hate myself now that I still want it, and I wasted my time.
So Cleveland will get first possession. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Stockton. Here's Malone. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Price. Price. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, I don't care what he lacks in height. You have to box him out. He's got a nose for the ball, and he's fearless pounding the glass. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. And he lobs it up to the rim. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
To the wing on the left. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Irving. Fast break, Cleveland. Price gets the bucket. Price has got 5.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Here we go, one-on-one. And Irving powers it home.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
He takes it in. Stockton banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
James can't get it to go. Pass to Danley. That shot is off. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 4. Here's Stockton. He's guarded by Irving. Oh, they get a hand on it. Going all the way to the rack. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Now here's Irving. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Jazz trail by 6. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Eden passes to Maravich. Down low. Here's Malone. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he makes both free throws.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Irving for 3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 5.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
The Cavaliers lead by 7. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Ilgauskas, the pass to Irving. And he lobs it up. And they're running. Here's Maravich. Here's Malone. Pass to Danley from downtown. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Price. Out to James. Launches a 3. Danley grabs a miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Hammers the lob through.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And it's Doherty missing.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there, the hustle was there, very close to picking that one.
The shot by Danley, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Stockton. Shot from 16. It's good. He's got 6.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Doherty. Oh, ripped away. Here's Danley. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Danley. No points yet. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They're up by 3. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got James, and it's Doherty in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Eaton, perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Price. Pass to Doherty. Here's Price. He's got 5. Here's Doherty. Just 5 to shoot. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. Ilgauskas has got 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Stockton. Here's Stockton. Here's Malone. Takes it inside. Pass to Danley. There's the 3. The rebound by Doherty.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Eaton. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Outside Irving. Oh, sweet move. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Doherty. Shot clock at 6. Here's Malone. He's got 5. Maravich, no good. Fast break, Cleveland. Irving fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Irving powers it home.
Wow, get up there, Kyrie. You don't often see him show off those hops.
Tries the spin move. Stockton converts after the nice spin. Give him 8.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
Here's Price. He's got 5. It's intercepted. And here they come. Here's Malone. Sinks the tray. Malone's got 8. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Irving for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Price. Pass to James. To the middle. The shake. Price gets the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
1:14 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Stockton. It's blocked. And here we go again. The Cavs on the break. Price gets the bucket. One minute left in the first half. Stockton, pass to Danley. Here's Stockton. Goes back up. Here's Eden. Got a hand on it. Fast break, Cleveland. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Danley. Shots blocked. Here's Price. 9 points in the game. Out to James. LeBron fires and hits a three.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You'd love to see it.
And it's blocked. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Ilgauskas. And finally, they hit one. Ilgauskas has got 10 points.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
So on the floor for Utah. Here's Irving. Pass to Price. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Malone. Give him 8 points now. Driving in. The shot by Danley, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Nice move. Price gets the bucket.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Maravich. Here's Eaton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Give him 8 points now.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Outside for Irving. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Price, the pass to Doherty. It's stolen. Here's Danley. Check by James. Pass to Stockton. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 7 tonight. They set a pick. Irving, the pass to Doherty. Back to Irving. Here's Danley. Check by James. Danley gets the bucket.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Price. He's got 13. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Price has got 15 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Rebound, Utah. Stockton, pass to Maravich. There's the triple. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. So it's the Cavaliers now. Here's Price. Here's Ilgauskas. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Uses the glass on the layup. Danley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
They set the pick. Outside for Irving. Here's Price. 15 points in the game. Cleveland again missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Maravich, the pass to Eaton. Here's Maravich. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Stockton. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And that one's good. Doherty.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The ball's knocked loose. James with a steal. On the wing, Irving. Out to James. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stockton, pass to Malone. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one.
Malone taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. The Cavaliers lead by 7. And slam dunk by James.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Here's Malone. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Malone's got 11 points. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Maravich. 3-pointer, no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, we'll get back to the end. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's James in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Danley. Check by James. Danley passes to Maravich. Shoots. Hits the jump hook.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Irving looking around. Pass to Price. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Eaton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Malone, pass to Stockton. Here's Malone. Inside. They set the pick. Takes a three. Stockton's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Price. The rebound by the Jazz. Eden's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Here's Stockton. And another miss by Utah.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Doherty. Outside Irving. From deep. On target from range. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, the way Kyrie varies his pace, hard for any defender to guess right.
To the left side wing. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The 3 ball. And another miss by Utah.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Price can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Danley from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Danley's got 9 points here in the second half.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The open shot by James. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, nice stroke on that jumper from LeBron James. There's no defense in the world that's going to stop that.
To the right side. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Eden passes to Danley. Off target with the 3. Cleveland leading by 9. James inside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Eden. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Price. Outside Irving. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Gets in the paint and drains it. Kyrie Irving, show off that touch.
Here's Maravich. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Ilgauskas. Pass to James. It's tipped.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Doherty. James outside. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Doherty from the line. The shot's good on the assist by James.
What shall we call LeBron James? In this instance, I think point forward will do. Someone that you can trust to run the offense.
The 3 is up. Stockton's shot is off. 15 seconds left in the final quarter. The shot by James, no good. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now...